go. That sounds good. Hey, everybody. I'm Sean Lee, your realtor with Nebraska Realty, and this is episode number 24 of Omaha Sips and Tips. Thanks for tuning in. And I've got a great guest today, Jimmy, and it is Jimmy
Ellsworth.
Oh,
Yep.
I keep thinking
the
Eastridge.
E. The E is right.
Jimmy E.
Yeah.
Jimmy Ellsworth, which is funny because it's not funny, but my wife's grandfather is Ellsworth.
There seems to be a lot of Ellsworths in Nebraska, and no relation.
Okay,
any
none.
Of us.
Okay,
Not any that I've met yet.
None that you've met, and you are the owner, founder,
Bottles and Barrels. Yep.
Bottles and Barrels.
Yep.
204th and Q.
Yep.
Right off that, for people, it's getting busy out there.
Yeah, it's getting real busy. Starting to get
crowded.
crowded.
Real busy. It's getting crowded out there, and I'm just glad you came on the show. I went out there. Well, we met that one time. You got a cool setup, but I'll let you talk about your place. But I am getting a little parched. Look how cool this is. Jimmy just brought all these Keg Creek Brewery. What is all this?
That's Jukes.
Jukes. This is Jukes. They got
Sales.
cool cans, don't they?
They do.
I had them on a show with a lender from one of the bank guys came in here and he brought Juke stuff. And that was really good stuff.
Yeah,
too.
it's
a little
good.
Cross train. We got you your
Bottle
Rocket Oktoberfest. So just give me a rundown and we'll talk a little bit because I got a couple cool questions I think people want to know. But number one, bottlesandbarrels.com.
Yep.
If you want to go to the website, check it out, see the events, see what's on tap on the cool card running tapper. So go ahead. Sorry, I'll talk your ear off.
Well, that's okay. We're here to talk.
Okay. All right.
So so Bottles and Barrels, premium liquor store. But really, what sets us apart is the ability to taste really throughout the store. I always explain it to people as think of it as opening a tab in the middle of a liquor store. So we just take your card. Well, we put your card on file. We give you another Bottles and Barrels branded card. And then there's 16 different wine varietals that are always rotating, something new and fresh. 16 different wine varietals you can try, 16 different spirits. Usually at least 12 to 14 of those are whiskey and bourbon. Of course, whiskey and bourbon is the hottest thing going right now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And I was up there. I actually used that cool card and put it on. I got a little, I think it was a 2XO.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's good stuff.
Yeah, 2XO. It was good stuff that I tried, and I thought that was awesome. You can literally on the website. It is you can taste before you buy.
Yeah, try it before you buy it.
Try it before you buy it. I was like, man, this is okay. This is my kind of gig.
26 beers on tap too.
26 beers on tap. And how much did you say on the spirits?
16 spirits, 16 wines. So if my math is correct,
that's a lot.
It's 60, I think. Yeah, 60 different things that you can try, and then we oftentimes have vendors in pouring free samples of stuff, especially Thursday through Sunday. So it's a great place to hang out and try stuff, and also a great place if you just need a quick case of Coors Light or handle of Tito's or Jack or something. Come in, grab that, and go.
Because I drove up there and I grabbed my when I'm not partaking of the brews and local drinks, but I did grab some brews out of there the other day. Remember, I came up there again. It's a place that people could get lost in, to be honest with you.
You can definitely lose
pretty
time.
Cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And you got that patio if you want to. I don't know when this will air. I hope we could do it quick, but it's pretty dang hot right now.
Yeah.
Out here in Omaha, Nebraska. So the patio, probably not too many people sitting out on the patio today.
Not today. The great thing about the patio, so it's good size, 900 square feet or so, comfortably fit, 50 plus people out there. And it's on the east side. Our building is actually really tall. So by 2:30-ish.
It's already past.
Yeah, you're in the natural shade, so you still get the nice breeze coming out of the north or the south, depending on the day. So it's a popular spot for sure.
Now you put this place, because it's kind of fun to read. Your story. You've been in the business for
A little over 20 years.
20 years, and you took this leap. You said, hey, it's funny because I have a lot of entrepreneurs and people that have been on. People just take that leap and they do something, and it's amazing the stuff that people do.
Yeah.
And just the concept is such a, kind of a family relationship style at your place, and it's really cool in there. And it's real chill. So
I think there's.
And you're a friendly guy too. I don't know if you just hey, thanks for coming. Yeah, come on in.
Yeah.
So
we'll try to engage with as many people as I can, and we're super blessed to have a great staff. It's also very friendly, knowledgeable, helpful, and entrepreneurs. This is my first venture into truly being an entrepreneur, and I think there's definitely a level of insanity. I think maybe
you got to have a little bit of insanity. I think that's what you got to have, a little bit of insanity.
Yeah, and an unbelievably supportive wife or partner.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
100%. You guys have been open how long?
Just over 6 months now.
6 months. You can't miss it. 204th between Gretna and Elkhorn. If you're driving, 204th and Q, really.
Yep.
But if you're driving between Elkhorn and Gretna, can you imagine all the people should just be pulling in on the way back from work?
Yeah, well, and we get a lot of that. A lot of the first timers. We frequently hear, I drive by here to and from work every day, just like you're saying, and once they stop in, and that's when, first of all, we're just thankful for people to stop. And generally speaking, at least it's never been brought to my attention that someone hasn't had an enjoyable experience. So hopefully that means everyone's having an enjoyable experience, and oftentimes we see them bring back friends and neighbors, sometimes even in the same day. So it's been outstanding.
I will tell you, my neighbor 2 doors down today, actually, he texted me. I think I'm trying to sway him into actually watching the show a lot more, but he's starting to see. But I was talking about bottles and barrels.
Yeah.
And he says, hey man, this was at noon. He said, this place opens up at noon. Let's head up to Bottles and Barrels today. And I was like,
great.
Dude, I'm going to be sitting with Jimmy there and at 3:15. I don't know if we could go. I don't know if I could go up.
Well, just tell him to wait. Just send him a text, tell him to wait. We'll be there after the show.
Oh, man. This guy, he'd do it. That's for sure. He'd definitely do it. He smokes meats. Maybe he needs to set up a meat smoker and sell some sandwiches one Oktoberfest. I mean,
that sounds like a phenomenal idea. Let's definitely.
He retired, and this guy, he just wants to. He smokes meats and he's good. It's real good.
Good at what he does.
Yeah. But I mean, enough of that, But yeah, he was just saying, hey, come up here. Let's go up there and check it out. So now, when you open this place, and I was going to ask you this before, but. How long did it take you? Because you're in a new construction area. There's a lot of new stuff going out there. It's going to be awesome. A lot of new neighborhoods, real estate-wise. Tons of stuff going out.
A few real estate opportunities out there.
Yeah, a few real estate opportunities. But, how long have you had this as your,
Yeah. So my wife and I also built a home right around the area. And I would say that I've been kind of known to come up with harebrained business ideas, and never really did anything with it. And that it was that first spring during COVID, I kind of came up with this idea, probably because we were all drinking by noon or so,
was there.
maybe 12:15. And so that's kind of when I came up with the idea, and it was sometime later in 2021, they're just kind of starting to grade all of that out and get the structure up. And I mentioned to Becky, my wife, my beautiful, loving, supportive wife,
Very nice.
Becky.
Very nice.
That would be a great spot for that concept. And she kind of challenged me. She said, you're always coming up with all these ideas. Why don't you do it?
Get everything lined up.
So sometime in 2021, started to put together a business plan. And then early 2022, really, really started to hone in on it and get into a little bit more of the granularity that goes into writing a plan. And I think May or so of last year had a SBA loan approved.
Okay.
And from there, it's just been being very patient
during
build out and learning a lot of lessons along the way. But here we are.
I think it's just, there's a lot of stuff going out there, and it's an awesome concept. And again, keeping with the reason for the show, small business and local sips. You cannot beat any of that. And you've brought some of this. I think we should pour one because if I talk so much, I will. And you've brought. These are all
local beers.
Local Nebraska. Yeah, I mean that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I was getting ready to suggest.
You need to do that. You know what? I've never had any of these. There's so many of these. And Europe. Just real quick, before I said, I was going to say there's so many cool beer, distilleries, wineries, and breweries. It's just amazing. We have such good quality stuff. And you got all these right there at the shop.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
You can go in there and get these, but your favorite beer is Oktoberfest, Austrian, German type of
German beers or German style beers and Belgian beers are my absolute favorites. Pop it open.
Yeah, I mean, because when I went into your place the one time, you were thinking you had those 2 coolers, just big coolers filled with all kinds of stuff.
Oh, and there's been a fun update to that.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. So one thing that we did that's has been amazingly popular. There's a lot of 16-ounce craft beers that come in from out of state, and some of those are really expensive. You're talking $20, $25, or even $30 for a 4-pack. So we took all those out of the 4-packs. Cheers.
Cheers.
Or Prost.
A little Prost?
Prost.
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 Keg Creek, Oktoberfest, and what'd you say this was?
Code.
Oh, Code.
Code Beer Co.
Like it.
So we took those all out of 4-packs and we make them available as singles so that people can mix and match whatever they want to out of all those craft beers. And literally today, we moved that area to the 3-door cooler that you were referring to where all of our locals were. Now, all 3 doors has the singles, plus it includes all of the locals. 16-ounce cans as singles, which are way more than this. There's way more than what I could fit on the table here. Yeah. But so that that opens it up to be able to try more locals, support more local business, help the local economy. So we're really excited to get that in place and excited to see what that can do.
Man, that's really cool. I mean, somebody should have thought of that idea a long time ago, right? Well, I mean, I'm just thinking that's perfect. I mean, that sounds exactly. I know when I go in there and I see the, $14.99 for 4 cans.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but I'd rather try a bunch. Well, I don't want to get stuck with 3 of them.
Right.
Like you said, I mean, it's a crazy thing, and these are good.
Oh yeah.
Like this thing's good.
Yeah. We really are fortunate. Nebraska has some fantastic craft brewers. I've had really good fortune of working in the beer industry for over 20 years for a couple different suppliers, including Duvel USA, which owns like Boulevard Brewing Company, and Duvel and Schoof, Firestone Walker. So craft beer is a passion of mine, has been a passion of mine. And I can tell you, as someone who's lived in multiple states, Nebraska is very fortunate to have some phenomenal local breweries.
Yeah, we definitely have that, and I'm definitely figuring it out for sure. Now you've got that place. Now, I'm just kind of jumping back and forth, but you had that whiskey, like sometimes you get the whiskey and the scotch or the bourbons, and you have like that tasting.
Yeah.
So sometimes you get bourbons that normally you wouldn't sell, but people could, because most people probably never get a shot to taste them.
Yep.
So you put them in the thing so people can get a little.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. I was like, okay, I'm gonna.
Whiskey Wednesday, which is today.
Today's
cow.
Whiskey Wednesday. Can you imagine that? Whiskey Wednesday. When we're filming, it's Whiskey Wednesday.
Yeah. And so, to your point, what we do is when we get 1 or even just 2 bottles of something that's highly allocated or just hard to find, we pull it back. We would rather share that with guests who come in. So, for example, today, then we display them with a date so that people know when they're going to be in the machines. And today, as a matter of fact, there's 23-year Crown Royal apple went into the machine today. Actually, it's literally on tap of 7 minutes ago. So we gotta hurry.
Yeah, we got it. Okay. Wow. We're okay. I thought that was cool because most places,
yeah,
you don't get that.
Yeah, no.
So it's
and the other thing we do that's quite a bit different, I think, than other folks is we, a lot of times this allocated whiskey is, some people have raffles or other ways of doing it. It's kind of odd to me because you have to wait in line, find out where your next spot in line is, and then see if there's anything left. We have a rewards program where everyone just earns 5 points per dollar. And much like a Marriott or Delta, some sort of airline or hotel, you can earn gold, silver, or bronze status. And so when we get those allocated items, we communicate that to our rewards members.
Which you just did.
Yep.
And I'm not going to, I want to just throw it out because you're talking about it, which you just did with the certain bourbon.
Yep.
And I went straight to my deal because I do have some, I was like, what? I know I haven't been there enough to be a gold member, but I was like, yeah, this is great. But you should follow you on Instagram also because that's where you have a lot of stuff.
Instagram and Facebook is really where we do the most of our communication regarding our events and whatnot, in particular our events. And just other specials and sales. We'll just kind of randomly drop in like a flash sale on something. Or this past weekend we had High Noon 4-packs. With every 4-pack purchased, we were just giving away a $5 tasting card that they could come in and use at some other point in time. So we communicate those on Facebook, on Instagram. Need to do a better job, actually, of communicating it out through the rewards program. But, yeah, people really love it because when we do put allocated whiskey back there, they... if they're gold, they come in right away. If that's something they want.
You got all those bottles sold? Because if not,
they're pretty.
I thought maybe I was like, man, maybe I.
Yeah, some of them go pretty quick.
Yeah. There's a lot of.
Yeah, we'll be making a big announcement next week. Actually, probably this weekend about some highly allocated stuff that we're going to put out there and make available for rewards members. And generally, we make it available for 2 days for gold, then we make it available for 2 days for silver and up, and then 2 days for bronze, and then after that, that's almost a full week. If there's any left, which there usually isn't, we actually just open it up to the general public. So even if it is your first time, if there's that allocated bottle left, you might still have the opportunity.
How many points do I need to be bronze? Because I might need to start getting 500. Up there. I need to get up there a little bit more because we just literally it's been a month.
Yeah.
When I went up to your place, we chit chat. I came up and bought another.
Yep. You're probably there.
Some other stuff. Really, I gotta. I don't think I had that many, but I'll get there. I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to miss out.
No, heck no.
This whole thing is like this big race to win. Something. So that's real cool.
Yeah.
Now, what other? You got some crazy events too. Awesome. I'm gonna show you this. Why don't you talk about this event?
Yeah.
This
is
the.
Every month we have one big thematic large event, and this month, this Saturday, the 26th. Not sure when this is gonna get pushed out there, but on August 26th we're having what we're calling Loktoberfest, which is our spin on Oktoberfest featuring only local breweries.
I love it.
We have, I think, 11 local breweries participating, and for all of them will be pouring 4 to 5 beers. So you're talking about the opportunity to sample 40 to 50 plus beers. It's a $20 admission, but 100% of the proceeds from that admission will go to a nonprofit we are partnering with called Bravo Zulu Adventures.
Okay.
So all of the proceeds from all ticket sales will go to Bravo Zulu Adventures.
That's gonna be cool, and that's this Saturday.
That is this Saturday.
This Saturday, 2 to 5. How do I get a ticket?
Just come up to
the store.
I'm
just asking me for me.
Yeah.
And you do this. You do something like this every month.
Yeah. Maybe every month.
Every month. You buy a ticket every month. So it's
Yep.
Every month, end of the month generally.
Yeah, it's generally the third weekend of the month.
Okay.
Husker season probably going to throw that. I know that the the off week, the bye week, I know we're doing one then, which I want to say is the second weekend in October.
Okay.
Shame on me for not having a Husker schedule memorized yet.
Well.
But yeah, every month it's a different theme. Next month will be German Fest, so that'll be more of your traditional kind of Oktoberfest. But again, our little spin, our little wrinkle on it is that it won't only be German wine or German beer. It's going to be German wines. So there'll be probably upwards of 30-ish German beers to taste and enjoy. But we're also probably going to have somewhere around 20 different German wines to enjoy.
Okay. And I guess you'll do that throughout, as long as the weather stays pretty decent, that you can do that, huh?
Yeah.
Even November.
Yeah, and we have some of our own large, outdoor tents. So.
And you got that cool space that you can do that. So how do you get a ticket?
So to get a ticket, you just come up to the store.
You just show up at the store and say, "Hey, I'll take a ticket on Saturday. I want to do that."
Yeah. You could come up today, or the day of the event. And the other cool thing about the tickets is, so first of all, coolest thing is that 100% of the proceeds are going to Bravo Zulu. And what Bravo Zulu does, it's a group of local veterans, young men who served our country, and what their nonprofit does is take other veterans and or their partner's spouse on adventures such as skydiving or scuba diving, because Lord knows they've certainly earned at least that.
Yeah.
And in fact, to start this week's event, this is awesome. So the event starts at 2, and as you know, there's kind of some green space around us that hasn't been developed yet. So they are actually skydiving into the parking lot with an 800 square foot American flag trailing behind them.
Is that right?
And that's how we'll start Oktoberfest this year.
Jeez.
It's and cool another cool thing. I forgot one more thing.
All right.
So the $20 goes to Bravo Zulu. That ticket also will serve as a raffle ticket, and we'll be awarding 2 winners a complimentary tandem jump for a later date with Bravo Zulu.
Let me tell you something. I'm freaked out just, thinking about getting on a plane, let alone have to go jump off a plane.
You can gift it to someone.
That's what I'm going to do. Where's that take off at? Millard Airport?
They have a little airport that they use.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure where their jump spot is, but yeah,
wow,
they take care of all that.
That's going to be real.
Great guys.
That's going to be real cool. Okay. Things are going to happen. I'm probably going to show up and take a couple video.
Please.
I'm going to come up there I'm going to bring some buddies, and we're going to really get this place crazy.
Yeah. Awesome.
Now, you like food there?
We don't.
On that
better than food. BYOF. Bring your own food.
Bring your own food.
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah. So we're in the same strip mall as the Rusty Taco. It's right there. So tons of folks just walk down to Rusty Taco and bring their food right back over. We've had several people bring in just charcuterie or cheese plates of their own. You talked about the patio earlier.
Yeah.
We had a couple different groups earlier this summer just order pizza and Uber Eats and literally have it brought right to their table at the patio. So it's pretty fun. You can order food or bring food, and as we were talking, then you can pair it or just enjoy it with 60 different things you can pour yourself.
Holy cow! Okay, well I think once that, pretty soon I think it's. You're gonna have plenty of places to get food around that place.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be real good. This is a cool idea.
Yeah. Runza's opening up.
You got a Runza. You can get
Runza within
local
Runza.
Distance.
Yeah.
Wow. There's a lot of stuff going out there.
Yeah. Not gonna be good for my waistline, but it's gonna be yummy.
No. Yeah. This stuff's great too. What else you got going on over there? To anything else you wanna? You got.
Yeah, we always have stuff going on.
Yeah.
Every week we have something we call Tasting Tuesday, which is we have a partner sommelier. He works with vendors. So every Tuesday from 4 to 7, there's generally 4 to 5 different wines you can try completely free of charge. Excuse me. We have, in addition to our one big kind of monthly thematic event, we often have Whiskey Wednesday, of course. So tasting Tuesdays, whiskey Wednesdays, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, there's generally 2 vendors there just, pouring free samples of a beer or a spirit or a cocktail, what have you. So there's always something going on.
Okay. I like it.
And again, we also, if you just need that quick case, like sometimes people think that because it is so different and unique, that it's like
more of
a destination, more of a bar, which is awesome. We get a ton of people who come in before dinner, before and after dinner. But we have, I would say, extremely competitive prices on just those everyday items you might need: case of beer, or handle of Jack, or Tito's, or Brickway vodka, or whatever.
It's and it is awesome. I could see it. I mean, it's a great, awesome concept. I'm glad I got to go up there. I'm glad you're on the show. And I've been starting to go up there. I think it's gonna be a regular event, but it's a liquor
gold
store.
Status
I might be gold status in no time. I'm gonna be able to get. I saw that bottle thing and I was like, how do I get the gold? Where am I at? I got to do something. So I thought that was fun. You always have good stuff on your your Insta and things, but this is definitely a cool vibe. It's a cool vibe.
Thank you.
People should go in there and for sure. All the people, they should go in there. That's good.
That's what we're hoping for.
That's what you're hoping
Yeah.
for. You might get over flooded. The thousands of people will come.
We'll figure it out.
You'll get it. Yeah. You're fine with it. We'll get it worked out.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're already extending our patio actually, so we're actually adding another 900 square feet. So,
really?
Yeah. So we're preparing for thousands more people.
Come in. It's such a
thousands of people. There's got to be thousands of people watching.
Yeah,
this.
there is. Thousands, and my mom.
Yeah. Well,
someone
each of our moms.
Somebody's mom's gonna. Yeah.
If both of our moms count for 500, then there's at least 1,000 people watching.
That's right. It's gonna happen. All right. Well, let me see if I'm missing any. I mean, anything I'm missing off the whole piece. I mean.
Yeah. Yes, actually.
Okay.
So we haven't rolled it out yet, but we are hopefully 2 weeks, hopefully before Labor Day weekend. We're building a branded app where you'll be able to order through the app. And Husker season is upon us, in case you didn't get the memo.
I didn't get, okay.
Yeah. So Husker season, and kind of a lot of traffic goes back and forth.
Right, yeah.
For Husker game day.
Yeah.
And wouldn't it be cool if you could just order what you wanted through an app, and we'll pack a cooler for you with what you order. No ice, no charge for the ice. And you can just pull in. As you've seen, we kind of have a drive-through area right there. So if you order it on the app, we'll have kind of pre-packaged stuff that you can order from. And then it dings us when you drive through, and we just take your order out to you, and you're on your way to Lincoln.
Holy cow, that is awesome.
Yeah. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Is this one of your ideas, or is it's Becky? Maybe she's starting to think of some crazy ideas and things for you to get going. So it's really...
Yeah, it's a collective effort. Sometimes I just... bleh, and she tells me, no, yes, no, yes.
Okay. And she said, hey, maybe you need to have an app, games. You order ahead, you just pull up, you throw it up.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And if you're not going to Lincoln, we're not a sports bar, and we're not trying to be a sports bar, but we will, of course, have the Husker games on. And, I mean, it's a bar at that point in time, more or less, where you get to bring your own food.
Bring your own food.
Pick what you want from 26 different beers on tap, or 16 different wines, or 16 different spirits, and bring your own food and enjoy the Husker game.
You got Wi-Fi then in there?
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow. I mean, people are going to be,
Yeah.
And you have those cool tables, too, that you got off a farm.
Yeah. So all of our furniture, so we have 3 slab tables, and which we're produced. Well, let me back up. So yes, the 3 large tables we have are out actually the same tree that fell down on a farm out in Palmyra, Nebraska.
Okay.
And then so we bought those slabs. We also have what I refer to as a floating bar. And there's another local business, Reclaimed Enterprises, actually took those slabs and did a beautiful, beautiful work creating those tables and that bar that are in there today.
Wow. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's real cool. It's a cool place. People should go. Definitely check it out. Bottlesandbarrels.com. I'm going to put it up there. I'll put your address and everything up on there, and I'm gonna come up there and do some test samples. It takes take a picture. Can I take a picture of the little machines up there?
Absolutely.
I'll have them kind of pop up. I think that'd be real cool.
Yeah. And if you happen to be there, like as I'm putting something into the machine, I need some quality assurance.
I like the way this is going.
Yeah. Sometimes I might need to pour an ounce or two before it goes in, just to make sure. So I'll text you right before I'm getting ready to do that.
It'd be good. I still need to make sure that I do sell houses. I'm a realtor, so yeah, boy, that would be great. That would really be great. But yeah, I think we should just sit here and keep chit chatting. I don't know what else we could talk about. This is great. Bottles and Barrels.
Bottles and Barrels.
Jimmy Ellsworth.
Bottlesandbarrels.com.
Not Eastridge. I don't know why Eastridge.
I don't know. But
Eastridge boys.
Yeah.
No, that's Oak Ridge boy. You get it.
Yeah. East Street Band. Not in a band.
East Street Band.
And I don't know Bruce, unfortunately.
If you did, that would really be cool.
That would be cool.
We can get some people
Have
in
him set up a little show on the patio.
Let me pull a little bit more as we roll out here. Hey,
yeah.
Thanks I appreciate all these beers. Tons of stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Tons of local stuff. We've got it. I mean, it's awesome. I appreciate it. Hey, monthly, some kind of. This is Locktoberfest, and then we've got you're gonna have a German Fest.
In September,
and October. Be on the lookout.
October is gonna be a fun one. October will be a big bourbon, whiskey, and Scotch fest. November is gonna be bubbly and big reds.
Okay.
For just in time for the holidays. Yeah.
Really cool. I appreciate you coming on the show. Hey, everybody. Thanks for checking us out. Hey, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Jimmy, thanks. I love this place. Go check out Bottles and Barrels, bottlesandbarrels.com. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook. Yep. They're awesome. I think you're going to love what you get over there. It's just a cool place.
We hope so. Come see us.
Take care, everybody.